What's up, y'all? It's easy. In this video, we're gonna be talking about how to survive as a minority in the ghetto, depending on whatever ethnicity you are. It goes across the same shit for each ghetto, and yeah, we'll be talking about mainly more coming up as a kid, how to survive in schools and shit, because it's a necessary skill, you know. In reality, come growing up in low income neighborhoods, you're growing up around young killers. You're growing up around young criminals and people who come from dysfunctional homes who are very emotional, will snap on you, and really could fucking put your life in danger. You know, your life is really in danger in reality. You know, growing up in these environments because people are emotional. They come from fucking fucked up homes. They come from abuse, trauma, and obviously as a kid, that's gonna get reflected off onto you and passed on to you, and that's why there's bullying, you know. And obviously there's different fucking levels of bullying, but in the hood, bullying is fucking crazy, you know. You could get fucking if you're a bitch in the hood, like life is gonna be hell, you know. You gotta learn how to stand up for yourself and be down to put in work, you know. So first and foremost, my first point, growing up in the ghetto, shit, you can't be a bitch, you know. You gotta get all that fear out of your head. Fear, first and foremost, is the biggest detriment to fucking growing up. If you ain't got nobody and you gotta, for example, you gotta walk home from school, ain't nobody picking you up, you gotta take buses home back, you know. In order to go to the mall with your friends and do shit with your friends, you gotta fucking walk the streets and be outside, you know. Being outside, you won't come across fucking people that are trying to bully you. And there's a difference between fear and being stupid, obviously. Like, I ain't gonna tell you be fearless if there's 6 dudes trying to fucking punk you and shit. Sometimes you gotta take your L, you know? Sometimes you gotta let that shit go. But all in all, what I'm saying is, as a kid, don't fucking fear conflict. You know, you gotta expect conflict. You gotta be prepared for conflict first and foremost. You gotta be ready if someone disrespects you to fucking either talk shit, be good at talking shit, but when that level is crossed, you gotta be ready to fucking fight. You gotta be ready to put in work and do what you gotta do and make an example out of people because if not, if you keep on getting punked, you gonna keep on getting punked by more and more people. More and more people gonna fucking think you're a bitch, and you gonna become a bitch to a whole squad of niggas from the hood, you know. And that ain't something you want. That is something that will give you a life of fucking hell. Think of all these traumatized kids fucking with you and thinking they could put all their pain onto you. And that's really what happens. That's why kids get bullied. Kids get beat up. Shit. Yeah, you can't be scared. You gotta be down to fight. And these kids know, like, they'd rather fuck with someone who ain't gonna fight. They'd rather fuck with someone who's easy lunch meat than someone who gonna fight back. Even if you get your ass whooped, you get a couple swings in, they gonna know that next time they fuck with you, they gonna have to still take a little bit of pain. They still gonna have to hurt a little bit. Therefore, they ain't even gonna fuck with you for the most part. Obviously, there's more to that, but firstly, to survive is have no fear. Have no fear when it comes to your disrespect, you know. Be ready to stand on disrespect at all times. Secondly, be charismatic, you know. Make friends. Don't be stuck up. Like, fuck with people. And yeah, be respectful to everybody. Be respectful. Try to get as many people on your side as possible, you know? Like, yeah. You want friends? You want to be liked? You don't want to be that fucking tough guy that thinks, "Oh shit, I'm better than everybody. I ain't talking to nobody. I'm silent. I don't need nobody, this and that." Cuz at the end of the day, there's strength in numbers, and if you ain't got numbers, then you going to get fucked with and they going to try you, you know? Cuz you ain't got nobody back in your plate. I mean, you could be the toughest dude. You could be fucking 6'5", fucking 300, whatever, swole as fuck. But if you going against fucking 5 dudes with fucking 5 knives, you're cooked. And the same shit, like, you could carry a knife on you. You could even have a gun on you. Shit. Yeah, it's all good one-on-one. You may be able to smoke like 3 people, but when it comes down to it, fucking someone who got boys that's down to ride, fucking 5 dudes with Dracos versus 1 dude with a fucking pistol or even a fucking with whatever, you ain't gonna last, you know? You might be able to let off a couple shots, hit a couple people, but ultimately you still gonna die. So overall, strength in numbers. Get your numbers up. Build your relationships. It's just like in the fucking school world or in the professional world, networking is everything. You gotta build your alliances and get people on your side. I'm not saying fucking join a gang and shit, because there's consequences to that. It's fucking, for the most part, it's blood in, blood out, and you're gonna be expected to put in work. So I'd say don't join the gang, you know, but make allies that are fucking a part of that life, because at the end of the day, you're living in the hood, you're living in someone else's hood, and if you ain't tapped in, shit, you just a fucking, if you ain't tapped in, if you ain't with them, you against them, you know? Like, obviously people gonna respect you. People may respect you for doing what you're trying to do, but it takes one conflict, it takes one dude to not fuck with you, and then you're fucked. So there's that. Make allies, you know, build your network, and then thirdly, just focus on your vision, you know. Focus on something else. Don't let the hood shit get to you. Don't feel like this is all you have, you know. You're a kid, you could do more. Just know that it takes patience, hard work, focus to fucking get out of this circumstance. Don't let the hood define you, you know. Don't let your struggles or anything you go through define who you are, because there's a way out. You just have to keep on pushing, keep grinding, and elevating your mind. But if you think, "Oh, I'm from the hood, this is all I got, this is it, this, then you might take chances as you get older, you know? You might be like, "Shit, I'm a hood nigga, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this." But you don't. You don't have to be anything of like where you're from. But even if not, you don't have to be a gangster or nothing, you know? But always stand on respect, because you don't want to get bullied and you don't want to be prey. So, yeah. I'd say stand on respect, build your network, but don't be outside too much, you know? Don't fucking overdo it. Don't overstep, because there's certain things you could do in this life, and especially in the streets, that once you do it, it's too hard to come back. Once you start backing other people's plates, backing gang plates, you chilling with your homie who's in a gang, and then fucking take a fade of the opposite side, and then you're marked, you know? You're in too deep. Protect yourself only, you know? Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Keep pushing. Build your money, and you'll be all right, you know? Yeah. Shit. Don't be a crash out, you know? Stay in school. Look for opportunities. Your main goal, look for opportunities. Constantly scan, how do I get out of this environment, you know? Because you will be given opportunities as a young kid, and they will keep coming. You just have to have your eyes open and never Never only think I'm from the hood, this is all I got, and this is all I'll be. Never think that, because it's not true. It's really not. It's all temporary. You're a product of what your parents put you in. But yeah, you're your own man. You're your own man for real. And as time goes by, you'll realize that. Don't pick up the bad habits that you see in the hood from your family or anything like that. Build your own habits. Be your own man. And start that at a young age, as young as you could, you know? Because this life is yours to live and yours to make. You will have to live the life that you choose. It don't matter if you were placed in it, you know? Shit, your parents could be some straight up killers. Be like, if someone fucks with you, let us know. We gonna kill him. We gonna kill, or do what you gotta do, you know. But you gotta take account to your own mind, you know, because your parents might not be leading you down the right path. At the end of the day, your parents are human. They might have a lot of faults, and if you still in the hood, if they still in the hood, they still probably got these bad habits. Therefore, listen to yourself, listen to God, shit, pick up a Bible and start learning, you know. You got it though, you can make it out, anything is fucking possible. Push, strive, reach that next level. Shit, the hood ain't nothing but circumstances that are temporary. But if you let it get to you, that could be the rest of your life. Stuck in the hood for the rest of your life. Once you catch them charges, it's gonna get harder and harder, you know. So if you clean, stay clean. You good. Keep pushing, homeboy.